Hey, hello guys, how are you today? Dr. Stephen Akintayo here, Africa's most influential investment coach. I started a business 13 years ago with just 1,000 Nigerian Naira. Then it was $10, okay? And our real estate empire started 6 years ago. And I actually started without capital, without cash. So a lot of you always say, capital, I need capital. If not for capital, I will have done well. Well, listen to me today and watch today's video. You're going to learn a lot. So as you're joining me, tell me your name and your city. Share this video as many times as you can. Okay? As many times as you can. At least 50 times on Facebook, or WhatsApp, on LinkedIn. So I'm excited. By the way, what's your name? Where are you joining us from? So today I want to share with you how I built our multi-billion naira real land banking empire in 6 years without cash. I have Israel Olabi. Israel, where are you joining us from? What parts of the world? Tell me the city, your name, and the city you're joining us from. So today I want to, share with you how I did it and how you too can build such empire. Yours may be a gradual one. Yours may be a smaller vision. It could even be a bigger vision than my own. Up to you. But you can also start, okay? Newton from Ikeja, Lagos. How are you? Shola Ade from Lagos. Aderele Adebayo from London. How are you? How's London today? Good to see you. Israel Olabi from Ogbomoso. My mother is from Ogbomoso. Okay? I love Amala and Abula. Ohayere from Benin City. I have Belmiro Siteo from Mozambique. Wow, I need to visit Mozambique. Ekene from Ibadan. Good to see you all. David from Baltimore. Baltimore is here. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Please share this video 50 times. Canada is here. Christopher from Canada. Chibuzo, Cameroon is here. Chibuzo from Cameroon. Good to see you guys. Thank you for joining. Luke from Edo. Welcome, 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 welcome. Come on. Boom. Let's do this. I'm super excited today. Julius from Lagos. You're all welcome. You're all welcome. And thank you for being part of today's show. So today I want to share with you 7 ways I started a multi-billion naira real estate empire in Nigeria. Abubakar from Cameroon, good to see you. And how you can do the same, okay? Francis from Istanbul, I'm going to be in Turkey. I'm going to be in Istanbul in November. You don't want to miss it. I'm going to be doing my book. Ken from Turkey. So all of you from Turkey, don't miss it. I'm going to be live for the first time in Istanbul. So are you ready for me? If you're ready, type I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Magnus from Dubai. If you're ready, type I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Come on, everybody. If you're ready, type I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Remember, share this video 50 times on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn. Now, how did I start a real estate company? 2015 was the year. I was quite big into real estate, into digital marketing. And this particular company, this man came to me and said he wants to learn how to use the internet to sell his real estate business. He paid me for a 3-day, 1-week training. And I remember during the training, I was saying to them, I said, I have a lot of big dreams. I said, one of the businesses I believe I'm going to do very soon is real estate. I'm going to have a big real estate business. I did not know my helper was in the room. Now, I want you to write this down. Your money is in your tongue. Everybody, I want you to write it down. Your money is in your tongue, is on your tongue. Your money is on your tongue. Everybody, write it down. Your money is on your tongue. I want you to write it. My money is on my tongue. Many of us do not know. We have misused our tongue, and it's the reason why many of us are poor. Your money is on your tongue. If I did not mention it that day, that I intend to build a massive real estate empire, I will not have gotten my break in real estate. After the training, the same man who said he has a problem walked up to me and said, I heard you say you want to go into real estate? I said, yes, I wish to, but I don't have the money. But I believe I'm going to have a big real estate company. And the man smiled. He said, can I do this? He said, I have 250 acres that I'm struggling to sell, which is the reason why I came to you. He said, can I give you 50 acres to sell? As you sell, you pay me. He said, I know you're a man of integrity. Okay? I know you're a man of integrity. As you sell, you pay me. And that was the beginning of the journey. Your money is on your tongue. If I did not say it that day, that I intend to do real estate, even though I didn't have the money, I will not be here. We will not have built a multi-billion naira corporation. So I want to beg you, start using your tongue right. I know things are tough. I know you may not have money, but don't say that. Speak wealth, speak prosperity, speak abundance, speak plenty, right? Speak increase, speak what you want to see, not where you are going. Let me ask you a question. How many of you dress when you get to where you are going? Type 1. If you dress, okay, for where you are going, in other words, before you get there, you dress for the place. Type 2. Now, how many of you walk naked to where you are going, and when you now get there, you now dress up? Type 1. If you dress before you get to where you are going, the way you want to look where you are going, type 2. Now, in the same way, you must use your tongue. Because you don't wait to get to, for example, you're going for a job interview. You don't wait till you get to the place of job interview before you dress for the job. Now, many of you put on suit, you put on tie because you're going for a job interview. Now, from your home, did the interview start in your house? No. But you dress in your house ahead of a job interview you're going for. Let your tongue speak about your future and not your today. Let me say that again. I want everybody to write that down. Let your tongue speak about where you are going and not where you are. Come on. Hey, I feel today. I'm doing good. Let your tongue speak about where you're going and not where you are. Let your tongue speak about where you're going and not where you are. Share this video 50 times if it's making sense. Facebook, WhatsApp. Now share this. Let it go viral. We're going to change people's life today. Now somebody sent me a message, right? In fact, my team had to post it on my page. The power of those of you who are sharing these videos, God bless you. God will reward you. You are changing people's life. Here is the message the person sent. Okay, this is the message. We had to even post it on my page. It says, thanks, Dr. Stephen. A friend of mine wanted to contemplate suicide yesterday. But until I shared some of your stories, live videos, and YouTube videos I had with him, he felt positive all through. Please keep helping people. This is the information era. We don't know who is watching that's going to be impacted by these videos. When you share videos, you don't know who you are changing. This guy's friend wanted to commit suicide. And my video just gave him a new dimension that I can still make it in this world. So please share these videos. So number one secret that I use to start real estate is property brokerage. Okay, can everybody type being a broker? Everybody type being a broker, being a broker. As much as I was given, now prior to that, I've been selling property as a broker. But technically, that's still what I did. Because him giving me 50 acres, he still owns the land until I pay him. Right? So he gave me 50 acres to start selling. And as I pay him, I become the owner. So being a broker is the first tool. In fact, that is how to start real estate without cash, without money. You start as a broker, you sell for other people, you make good money, you get good commission, you get, 10%. If you're a smart, good investor, you don't waste money anyhow, you begin to build your money gradually. Right? Now, in some cases, if you're very good over time, people see that you're very good at selling, they may decide to say, okay, I'll give you 5 acres. Right? Sell at whatever price, but this is the price I want to collect from you. Right? I'll collect 250, I'll collect 500,000 from you per plot. You can sell at whatever price and pay me my money. Now, you must have integrity. How many of you agree with me? Integrity is key. I want everybody to type integrity is key. If you don't build integrity, you can't go far in business. You can treat one or two people, think you are smart, but it's going to catch up with you. Integrity is very, very key if you're going to do real estate business. Everybody type integrity is key. So for you to be a successful broker, you must have integrity. You must be known not to. For example, people wired money to us here in Dubai to help them buy properties. Some $500,000, some $250,000, some $1 million. Okay? The integrity, and some even pay to our company account, not even to the developer. But the integrity to make sure we got their property for them, we did not mix their money with our money, is why we have a good name today. The integrity. So people used to tell themselves, if it's Dr. Stephen, go and sleep. Your money is safe with him. But integrity is the watchword. So you must understand that integrity is key if you're going to be a broker, because over time, people will trust you. Some of them will just trust you blindly. And you must make sure you don't betray their trust. You must make sure that people wire money into your corporate account. If it's not your money, buy their property and be contented with the commission they are paying you. Be contented. Right? Over time, a good name is better than silver and gold. Even that money, that billions you are looking for, a good name will bring it. It will bring it. Do you know we've done over about 10 million now in Dubai? 10 million in Dubai in less than 1 year. Over 10 million. How many people do that in less than a year? But integrity is key. So number one is be a broker. So that's what I did. They brought the property to me. Oh, come and help us sell. Have 550 acre. Gradually, we were selling, we were paying, and the rest is history today. Are you ready for number two? If you are ready, type I'm ready, I'm ready. Number two, key thing I used to build our business from almost ground up. Okay, if you're ready for number two, type I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Come on, are you there? Water is good. I want you to type that down. Water land appreciates better than dry land. Please write that down. Water land appreciates better than dry land. Now, what happened was the first land that I was given, you say I'm lucky, Abi. Many of you say, yes, Dr. Stephen, you are lucky. Somebody gave you 50 acres to sell. The problem was that the land was waterlogged. I brought everybody there, including one of my best friends who's big in real estate. You know what he said to me? He said, Dr. Stephen, those who do waterlogged land are big boys. This waterlogged land, you can't do it. You just started real estate and they give you a land full of water, you can't do it. But I want everybody to write this code down. I want everybody to write this quote down. Okay? Everybody, write it down. God will always give you the ability to do the impossible with the available. I want everybody to write this quote down. God will always give you the ability to do the impossible with the available. Let me say this again. God will always give you the ability to do the impossible with the available. Anytime you see what is available, go for it. Go for it. Go for it. What I said to everybody who said to me, water, I said, you know what? And as at that time, I didn't even know that waterlogged land appreciate better than dry land. I didn't even know. But I remember saying to them, I said, you know what? This is what is available. And we will do the impossible with this available. So it was 50 acre, waterlogged. Let's do the impossible with the available. God gives you the ability to do the impossible with the available. Once God has given you something, let me tell you why many of us don't make progress. What God has put in your hand, you look at it and say, what is this? Manna. And God will say, keep eating that manna. But when you look at it and say, thank you, God. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for this available one. I know you have put in me what is required to do the impossible with this available. Let's go. That's the attitude you need. Always be ready to do the impossible with the available. Whatever God gives you, go with it. It's enough. Start with that. People will tell you, you know what was funny with our story? We were pointing our estate using trees. The one is waterlogged. Number two, we needed to sand field to even get to where our land started. And we didn't even have the money to sand field. This is 2015 October. 2015 October, true story of our company. Today now people hear of GTEX Homes, everybody, big company, you people are doing well. But they didn't know we had to start with the available. And people even told us we shouldn't bother. We shouldn't bother. The same place now is fenced round. It's fenced, painted, that same place. And we're about to start building houses there. That same place they told me, hey, who? So I then had to go to research. A waterlogged land, what does it mean? So from my research, what did I discover? Every big city in the world is near water. Everybody write it down. All the big cities in the world is near water, or surrounded by water, or divided by water, or in front of water. I want everybody to write it down. Every big city in the world is either surrounded by water, divided by water, okay, or facing the water. Every big city in the world. Please, are you getting value, guys? If you're getting value, type, I'm getting value, I'm getting value. Talk to me. I like a very interactive class, and I appreciate if you can share this video 50 times. Facebook, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, share. You will change somebody's life if you share this video. You will turn somebody's life around. People who think things are impossible, you will turn their life around by sharing this video. So share this video 50 times. Facebook, WhatsApp, LinkedIn. You are changing lives. Share now, guys. Come on, share. Now, one of the things I tell people, Africans would rather gossip and share bad news than good news. Me, I am a good news broadcaster. When somebody is sharing a good content, I will share it to everybody and say, you must watch this. This will change your life. That's who we should be. So, I then realized all big cities, everybody write it down, all big cities are either surrounded by water or divided by water. So let's go. Number one, Manhattan. Can anybody tell me, is Manhattan divided by water or surrounded by water? Can I get an answer? Manhattan, by the way, has the most expensive properties in the world. Manhattan, they don't sell land, they sell floors. New York, Manhattan. The question, is Manhattan divided by water or surrounded by water? Manhattan, okay, yes, surrounded by water. Manhattan is an island. Okay, so it's waterlogged. The whole of Manhattan is waterlogged. The whole of Manhattan. Are you learning now? London, is London surrounded by water or divided by water? Come on, guys, I need your answer. Talk to me. Do you see now? Some of you are now laughing because you can now see it. Okay? Because you are wondering, waterlogged land with water appreciates faster than dry land. Many people don't know this. You see some of you, I want to buy water. I want to buy land. I want a dry land. Dry land, dry land, dry land. What are you talking about? All the biggest cities in the world, either surrounded by water or divided by water or in front of water. Oh, let's mention it. So, thank you. London is divided by river. That's why you have London Bridge. Right? Canary Wharf, water. That same river goes. Right? So, London, water. Paris. Okay, can anybody tell me about Paris? Is Paris divided by water, surrounded by water, or in front of water? Paris. Come on. Engage me, guys. I need your engagement. Right? We're learning, aren't we? So engage me. Is Paris? You can Google these things. All the big cities of the world, either surrounded by water, divided by water, or in front of water. All the big cities. So when you run away, and these are things I never knew. They gave me this land to sell. It has water. People told me it's not going to work, including my friends who are into real estate. They say, you want to sell water land? Nobody will buy. So I went to do research. Started doing my research and discovered Everywhere is water. All the big cities of the world. Victoria Island, surrounded by water. Lekki Phase 1. Dublin. Many of you are giving me names of cities now. Dublin is surrounded by water. Somebody is giving me that. Paris. Victoria Island in Nigeria. Lekki Phase 1 is facing. Lekki is facing the lagoon. Right? On your right, you are facing the Atlantic Ocean. On your left, you are facing the lagoon. Right? So we can go on, and we can start giving you different cities of the world. Different cities of the world. Dubai. Dubai has left the desert. And they are now building artificial island. They have Palm Island. They have World Island. Inside the Atlantic Ocean. Building inside the water. Maldives. The same thing. People love water area. And it started in the ancient days. Because of cargo. Because of movement of people. Okay? Right? That has been the pattern. Somebody say, what about Ibadan? How big a city is Ibadan? Ibadan is just large. Okay? But it's not that big. And that's why you see how much really ROI are you getting in Ibadan. Even though it's coming up because of good government policies and all of that. But all big cities of the world. That's why Lagos brings more than anywhere else in Nigeria. Lagos is #1 real estate in the world. I mean, in Africa, sorry. Lagos is #1 real estate return on investment in Africa. So all big cities, so you want to look at globally, right? Global people compete globally. Lagos compete globally. Lagos is #1 in terms of return on investment. Even Banana Island, which is the most expensive land in the world. I don't know if you know. If you know type 1, if you don't know type 2. I don't know if you know that Banana Island has the most expensive land in the world. If you know type 1, if you don't know type 2. Let me ask that question again. How many of you know that Banana Island, most expensive land in the world? Yes. Then you also have Edco Atlantic. Okay? Good. Please share this video 50 times. Facebook, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, across all social media platforms. Share, share, share. So, buy water land. Okay, sometimes is the best option. But please get advice, get a mentor, get somebody to guide you. Don't do this thing on your own. And I'm warning you, disclaimer. Everybody type disclaimer. Full disclaimer, do not do real estate without a successful mentor. Somebody who is already successful in real estate who is guiding you. Do not do it. Don't just come watch my show and then you start a journey without somebody holding you by the hand. The most expensive land in the world is called Banana Island. New York is bigger, but New York, they don't have land anywhere. That's Manhattan. They sell floors in Manhattan. But Banana Island still has land. So a 600 square meter in Banana Island goes from $2 million to $5 million for 600 square meter in Banana Island today. Right? So crazy. Crazy, yeah. Go Google it. Go Google it. Banana Island. Most expensive. Nowhere else. So get a mentor, however, before you do this. Right? Let somebody guide you who is successful in the business. Are you ready for number 2? Number 3. Number 3, how I build multi-billion dollar empire. Okay? Multi-billion naira empire in Nigeria, without cash, right? Number 3. Okay? Come on, everybody. Number 3, if you're ready, type I'm ready, I'm ready. So number 3, which is very important, buy the bush that has a future plan. Buy the bush. So what I did was, instead of begin to disturb myself, I must buy my land in Lekki Phase 1. I must buy my land in Banana Island. I must buy my land in Ikeja. I was buying the bush. Where were my bush? I bought Ikorodu. I Greek, Ikorodu. I bought in Bejuleki. I bought in Abuja. I close to the airport. I bought in Ibadan, Abeokuta. I started buying Lagos Ibadan Expressway. Now, why buy the bush? Who knows the answer? Can anybody tell me the answer? Why should I buy the bush that has a future plan? Now, I'm not just saying buy any kind of bush. Buy a bush that has a future plan. And yesterday I did a training on how to recognize a land that is good for land banking, location for land banking, how to recognize where you should use for land banking. I taught that yesterday. I hope you were in the class. Go to my YouTube page. You can watch that video, right? How to recognize the good location for land banking. But you must buy the bush that has a good future plan. And that's what I did. I kept buying the bush. I had, even when I started having money, instead of buying Ikeja, instead of buying Flecky Phase 1, I was buying the bush. I'll tell you why I bought the bush. Number one, I didn't have enough capital. Okay? I didn't buy enough capital. I didn't have enough capital. Number two, the city of today were bush yesterday. Have you ever seen the picture? How many of you have seen the picture of Ikoyi where they were holding bush meat, Ikoyi, in the 60s? You need to see the picture of Ikoyi in the 60s. I will see if I can Google it. How many of you saw, how many of you have seen the picture of Transcorp Hilton Abuja 1985? Okay, how many of you have seen it? Okay, how many of you saw the picture of Transcorp Hilton? Transcorp Hilton, right, in Abuja, 1985. Transcorp Hilton. If you saw that picture, let me know if you saw that picture. So you need to understand how this thing works. A lot of people don't understand how wealth is created. The bush of today is going to be the city of tomorrow. It is always the bush of today that turns to the city of tomorrow. So buy the bush now. Buy it now. You will thank me later. So everybody wants to buy the city. And oftentimes you can't even afford it. Okay? You can't even afford it. You can't even afford it. So I'm trying to look for the Transcorp Hilton picture. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the picture. Can you see this? This is Transcorp Hilton, Abuja, 1985. You will say they are mad. Can you see bush everywhere? Doing this kind of investment in the midst of the bush. You will say they were mad. The government is wasting money. What's IBB thinking about? But the same Transcorp Hilton now, is it not city? The Transcorp Hilton is the heart of Abuja right now. But 1985, this is the same Transcorp Hilton. Okay? So your job, and I would say this to you, as a land banker, Sogbedi Boro is your job. In other words, turning city to bush, turning bush to city is your assignment. A good land banker is a man or woman who is turning bush to city. That's why a former president of America is called George Bush. Bush is good. Bush is rich. Bush has money. But what is the usual mistake? Again, disclaimer, get mentorship, get training for this. Where is the mistake? You don't even have money for the city. Okay? And now you don't even want to buy anything. Go and buy a bush that has a future plan. So why did I buy Bejuleki? I knew free trade zone was coming there. I knew airport was coming to Ekpe. I knew seaport was there. Dangote refinery was there. I mean, Oga, what else am I looking for? That is the place to put in. My little change, okay, is doing magic. Some of the properties I bought in Bejuleki for 1.5 million, for 1 million, some years back, 6 years ago, they are now going for 25 million, 30 million. Okay? What I bought for 1 million 6 years ago. Some are going for 25 million today. Am I not a rich man? Am I not blessed? Okay? I can see everything turning around. Are we learning? Tell me if you're excited. If you're excited about this class type, I'm excited about this class. If you're excited about this class type, I'm excited about this class. I always tell people, I say I'm too sure of my tomorrow than today because of the investment I made years ago. Right? I am too sure of my tomorrow, because those same property I'm telling you are worth 25 million today. I will still sell some of them for 200 million in the next 15 years. Mark my word today. I will sell some of my properties, okay, for 200 million. Okay, 15 years to come in Ibejuleki. Write today down. 200 million per plot. The same property I got for some of them 2 million, some of them 3 million. Some of them I got them for 5 million because I didn't buy them early. But I will sell some of them for 200 million each years to come. Write it down today. So that is the mindset. It's about tomorrow. And this is how you secure the future of your children. This is how you secure your tomorrow. This is how you make the next generation life better. You make sure that you create a better generation, a better future than the one your parents gave you for your own children. Your own children can say, God bless my father. He's a great man. He was a good man. He took care of us. He thought into the future. He had a foresight. Okay? He had a foresight. Are you ready for number 4? If you are ready for number 4, you will like this. You will like this. Everybody listen to this. Particularly those of you who say, I don't have money for real estate. You will like this one. You will like this one. Please share this video 50 times. Everybody share. Okay? Share this video 50 times. Facebook, WhatsApp, LinkedIn. Right? Share. Everybody share. Get everybody in here. Teach this. We need people to learn about what I'm teaching. I've decided to teach it for free. You need to get everybody in here. Number 4, if you're ready for number 4, type I'm ready. You will like this. Number 4, pay on installment. Yes. My mother shared a story with me. The only property, my mother is a civil servant. She used to work with PSN before she died. Because she was a civil servant and she had to raise 5 children, there were 5 of us. I'm number 3. She didn't have money. When she died, I remember where I used to stay, my friend's place. They sent me out, that I was a burden to them. I need to leave their house. So I was homeless in Lagos. The only place I could go was the house my mother bought in Songwater. And can you guess how much she bought that land? Okay? You can restream the broadcast, why not? Can you guess how much she bought that land? Can anybody guess how much my mother bought the only land she left for her 5 children, which was the only place we could stay when she died? Can anybody just guess? Okay, can anybody just guess how much she bought that land? She bought the land for 8,000 naira. 8,000 naira. 8,000 naira in Songwater. And even the 8,000 she could not afford to pay at once. Somebody said 20,000. 8,000 naira. Even the 8,000, my mother could not afford to pay at once. My adopted mother, who is also a friend, who also lives in Lagos, she said, Stephen, I bought this land 5,000. I own 5,000. Right? Say 5,000. I want to in Egbeda. She said she paid 500 naira. The day she withdraw 500, the day she withdraw 250 naira. She collect salary. 500 naira, 250 naira. That was how they were paying them. She said to me, she said, we civil servant. God bless my mom and my adopted mother. She said, we civil servant, we didn't have money like you guys have now. So and yet we own houses. I said, Stephen, your generation, you people are buying cars up and down. You are not thinking about your children. Car is not a house. A car is not an asset. Except you are using it for Uber. So she said to me, we're paying small. That's how they started. 8,000 naira. Today now, some got millions. The house doesn't have, she only did survey. Amusu came and even gave discount for everybody to do their C of O. Today now, all these houses now have C of O. So some of you will be shouting, if there's a land has C of O, I can't buy a land without C of O. What are you talking about? What you should study is, does the land fall in the express or there's be a row? Check the future plan of the land. That's what you should check. All the lands my parents bought, it didn't have C of O. It's later, the government now said they were doing C of O and they started. But many of us have gotten ourselves into all this deception, and that's why we're not investing. That's why we're not building asset for ourselves. Because we want everything to be perfect. Let me tell you this. I want everybody to write this down. The best time to buy land is not today, it's yesterday. Write it down, everybody. Quotable quote. The best time to buy land, okay, is not today, is yesterday. Quotable quote by Stephen Akinta. The best time to buy land is yesterday and not today. The second best time, then you can say today. Secondly, another quote I want to share with you, which is powerful. You don't wait to buy land, you buy land and wait. You don't wait to buy land. And these are some of the biggest mistakes many of us do when it comes to land banking. You are waiting, and waiting is wasting. Oh, let me wait, let the place develop first. No, buy it and wait for it to develop. Buy it and go and wait. A good land banker, they are designers of future. I will never forget this quote by Bill Gates, or, I don't know whether it was him, but I read it in his book. He said, smart people do not wait for the future, they create the future. Come on, everybody write that. Smart people do not wait for the future, they create the future. I want everybody to write this. I Stephen Akinta, make a vow today to create the future I want to future in. Everybody, I want to write it down. I, Stephen Akinta, put your own name. Make a vow today that I will create the future I want to future in. Let me repeat it again. I, Stephen Akinta, make a vow today that I will create the future I want to future in. I'm not going to wait for future to come and meet me. I was sharing this with my mentee, and this lady met me some years ago and said she needed me to mentor her. And I kept telling her, you don't wait for life to happen to you. You must be the one to happen to life. And she gave me feedback and I feel like crying. And I was saying to her, I said, but I told you years ago, don't wait for life. Happen to life. Don't let life happen to you. Be the one that will happen to life. Take charge of your life. Nobody owes you anything. You owe yourself everything. So all this trying to blame everybody for why you are where you are, there's nobody to blame. Blame yourself. You better take responsibility for your life. I was in the university when my mother died of cancer. I was in my final year. I never knew my mother would die early. If I did not take responsibility for my life since 100 level, I would have been poor today, and any woman that married me would have been poor. My children, by being born by me, would have been poor. Because what will have happened? When my mother died, life will have happened to me. And, and that's how everything will have been messed up. So, but because I entered university, a student, I started doing business. As a student, I used to sell popcorn. I used to hawk electronic in Ijebu. I would go to Redeem Camp and be selling popcorn in Redeem Camp. Right? Any business I could do, I did. Any business doable, I did. Every business doable, as long as it's legitimate, I did. And I was a student. My mates were sagging their jeans, bouncing. Hey, how you doing? I'm in 400 level, microbiology. We not go eat microbiology. But I saw the future. I knew by the time I finished school, there may not be job. And when I finished, that's what happened to me. By the time I finished university, I spent 8 years because of ASU strike instead of 5 years. Okay? To worsen my story, I printed 100 CV. 100. Can everybody type 100 CV? Everybody type 100 CV. I printed 100 CV. I was determined to get a job. That no matter what, if all the witches in my village have said that I will not get a job, Tofiakwa, 100 CV. And I did a cover letter. In my cover letter, I said, do not pay me until I've worked for you for 6 months and I've proven to you that I can add value to your life. Do not pay me. I did that on my cover letter. I took it to the first place. You know what they told me? They said there's no table and chair for me to sit down and that they can't give me the job. Despite that, I said, don't pay me. I said, don't pay me for 6 months. They said no table and chair. The second place, it was as if I want to take the lady's job. This receptionist just collected the CV and walked away. She didn't even say me anything. She didn't say come back. She didn't say we'll get back to you. She just walked away. The third place, that was where I met an angel. Yes, I met an angel. Angel in human form. True story. This is my story. Because some of you, when you see me today, you Google me, you realize that we've built great businesses. We have office in the UK, office here in Dubai, office in the US. We have different offices in Nigeria. You'll be to say, this man is lucky. Dr. Steven is lucky. All these lucky people. In fact, one person was posting on my page one day. He said, is his father not a rich man? I busted to laughter. That my father is a rich man. What are they talking about? My father's business collapsed before I was born. My father didn't even pay my school fees once in my life. My mother was a civil servant. My mother died because we couldn't even send her to hospital for 6 months. And apparently she had ovarian cancer. Her tummy just kept getting bigger. We were playing his demon, his witches from the village. We cast and bind. We didn't know it was cancer. You see, many people have died of illnesses that can be cured. Poverty is deadly. Poverty kills. So people don't know my story because story has changed. You see me flying all over the world. You do not know where I come from. You don't know how I started. I have seen poverty, sir. That's why I hate poverty. I hate seeing people poor. I hate when people are not doing everything in their power to become wealthy. Because I have seen poverty. I've lost the most daring person to me in my life to ovarian cancer. So, and I know what it is. Right? I know what it is. I know poverty is bad. But if you are going to end poverty, you have to take action. You must be the one to happen to life. So I kept carrying my CV. The third person I saw, an angel. The man said to me, Stephen, there's no job in Nigeria. And this is over 10 years ago. So when I meet young people now, and they are angry that there's no job. Over 10 years ago, I graduated, there was still no job. And there's still no job now. If 10 years ago, right, there was no job for me, is it now that there will be job for you? Is it now? Young graduate. So, and the person said to me, said, Stephen, I looked at your CV and I realized that you were doing business when you were on campus. And that's why I called the man an angel. I still don't know him till today. I can't even recall who the person is. He said, I can see on your CV, you did business when you were on campus. He said, young man, go and continue that business. Go and continue that business. I said to him, I said, sir, I don't have experience. He said, my friend, there's no job. Continue that business. You will do well. And that's how I continue my business that I started on campus. One of the business I started on campus was bulk SMS. I was selling bulk SMS. A particular fellowship on campus wanted to send SMS. They gave me 700 Naira. I added 1,000 Naira to it. I went to Cyber Cafe. I don't know if you remember Cyber Cafe. If you remember, type I remember. If you remember Cyber Cafe, type I remember. So I went to Cyber Cafe. I bought SMS unit and I sent it for them. They were doing a crusade or an event. So they needed me to send SMS. They gave me the numbers of their, GSM was new. They gave me the numbers of everybody. So I sent one time. Then you used to send, even if you have 1,000 number, you have to be sending one by one. So I knew about how you could send SMS in bulk. So I had a website I registered under, and then that was how I started. 1,000 Naira. By 2015, we had done over 100 million. About 200 million in 2015. And that's how my life changed. That same 2015 was when I went into real estate. The rest is history today. The rest is history today. Your life can change. I don't know if you will say amen to that. I say your life will change from poverty to wealth. Can I get an amen? Okay? Your life will change from poverty to wealth. And I believe it strongly. God that turned my story around can turn your story around. Right? And it can happen for you. Just don't give up. Just don't see everything impossible. So, pay in installment is number 4. Pay in installment. What can you afford today? Okay? With 1 million Naira initial deposit and 500,000 every month, you can start land banking with our company. Okay? And I'm going to guide you. How many of you would like me to mentor you on how to do land banking? Okay, how many of you? If you want, type I want your help. I want your help. Okay? If you have a $1 million deposit and you can be doing 500,000 every month, I'm going to guide you on this journey. I have somebody here in Dubai. He gave me a gift. Did I bring it to my hotel? Somebody brought a gift for me today in the office here in Dubai. And it was a gift of thank you. This man, never could believe he could own a property in his life because of the kind of money he was making. So he started on installment. He's even a pastor, right? Started on installment and started paying. And he was telling me, I brought this gift, I'm completing my payment. Now, guess what happened? When he bought that land, when he paid for the land was 7 million naira when he paid for the land. He's finishing the payment this week. Can you guess the value of the land now? 25 million. Yes, 25 million naira in less than 1 year. Power of installment payment. Can everybody type installment payment? Everybody, I want to type installment payment. Okay? Installment payment. Everybody, come on, type it. Installment payment. The power of installment payment. So he brought a gift for me. And he said to me, I know the next one I'm going to do. I know the next one I'm going to do. So you can start this journey. You can start. It's up to you. Right? It's up to you. But you have to be hungry for success. You have to be hungry for success. How many of you are hungry for success? If you're hungry for success, type, I am hungry for success. I'm hungry for success. I am hungry for success. I'm hungry for success. So start with installment. You don't have all the money to buy land today. Start gradual. Pay initial 1 million. Okay? If you don't have 1 million, start saving your first 1 or 2 million. Once you have it, drop it. And let me tell you one thing I realized. I realized that once you start doing land investment, money will start coming your way supernaturally. How many of you have noticed that? I don't know how many of you have done property investment before. Did you notice that once you start, supernaturally more money can start coming? How many of you notice? The same thing with house. When you start building house, how many of you notice that one way or the other, you will just complete the house? The usual problem is to start. Right? The usual problem is to start. Right? The usual problem is to start. Once you start, somehow, sometimes like it's divine. It's not explainable. But once you start building a house, somehow the money to complete the house comes. Once you start paying for land, somehow the money to complete it, the money you even say is not enough before, you will just see that you will still be able to get out of it and finish paying for that land. The problem is to start. Just start. Begin. Now somebody will say, but Dr. Stephen, how about those of us who have lost money before? We try to buy property. Did they swindle us? One man sent me a message one time. He said, Dr. Stephen, all this come and do real estate that you're talking about. He said, I was duped $20,000. So I said, chat me up. So we started talking. I said, what happened? He said, I gave my father that money, $20,000. He said, truly, the land is real in Ikorodu. We bought the land. He said, my father will start asking me for money. And once I told him that, Daddy, there's no money, he will go and sell one plot. He said, that's how my father sold the entire 6 plots and ate all the money. May we be delivered from relatives that want to wreck your life. Can I get an amen? Everybody watching me, because this is an African demon that most Africans in diaspora are struggling from. Demon, relative demon, family member demon. You send money home, they collect the money, they chop it. You now start doing family meeting, everybody start begging you in family, oh, you must not destroy family, money will finish, they are your siblings, forgive them. May the Lord deliver all of you watching me. And people are falling victim. And this was one of the reasons why we started our company. Our company today, you can buy property from us without coming to Nigeria. You can buy property from us and we'll send your document to you anywhere in the world. And there are testimonies here. There are people who will send your document. You don't need third party. You can send people to come and see to know the land exists, or if you want. We will do video for you. We can show you the video of the land so that you see it's real. But you do not need to come. And you do not need to have your family member collect your document. We have partnered with DHL to send your document to you anywhere in the world, including China, including Antarctica. We partner with DHL. Because people started sending us message, Dr. Stephen, I have nobody I trust. Nobody, no family member I trust. In fact, we remember when one of our clients came to Nigeria, right, for something, even before we started DHL. In fact, that was why we started DHL. The guy came to Nigeria to collect his document. He lodged in a hotel. He said, I don't want my family member to even know I have property. I don't even want them to know I came to Nigeria. I said, show late. Is it that bad? I had to tell him, show later. And he said, what they have made my eyes to see. I started a business, they wrecked the business. I sent them money, they finished everything. The person started giving me history of what he's been through, right? In fact, that was when we said, you know what? We will strategize how you can be getting your document anywhere in the world. No need for third party. I don't know if you think you should clap for GTEx for that innovation. Clap for GTEx. Come on, everybody. And it's free. We're not charging you for that. Free. We started that. Free documentation delivered anywhere in the world without any extra charges. We started that just to help people. So, number 4, pay in installment. If you are ever going to own a property, start with installment. Start somewhere. If you want to do house, start, with installment. Everyone who built something great, it was installment they did. Our great-grandparents, our mothers, our parents, they did small. Today, they drop this. Tomorrow, they drop. Before you know, they finish the payment. Number 5. Are you ready for number 5? If you're ready for number 5, type, I'm ready, I'm ready. Please share this video 50 times, guys. Come on, get everybody in here. Okay? Share this video 50 times. Everybody, share it 50 times. If you're ready for number 5, type, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Share 50 times. Okay? You're ready for number 5? Type, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Number 5. And this is very, very important. Get a property mentor. Everybody type it. Get a property mentor. How many of you have a spiritual mentor here? If you have, type 1. How many of you have a spiritual mentor? Now, and this is where many of us miss it. We have a spiritual mentor, an imam that pray for us, alpha that pray for you, pastor that pray for you. All right? Oh, my pastor. Good. Nothing wrong. I have mine. Okay? But how many of you have a property mentor or an investment mentor? If you have an investment mentor, type I have. If you don't have an investment mentor, type I don't have. Okay? Come on. You can even call it prosperity mentor. Somebody who has made it. And the rule for mentorship, the person must be successful. How many of you notice that poor people always get mentors that are poorer than them or at the same level as them? If you agree, type I agree. Have you noticed that? Poor people always get mentors or advisors. They may not even call them mentor. Remy, advisor, me. I will never do any property without my friend. Is either the friend is poorer or the friend is at the same level financially. When will you wake up? If you are picking somebody to mentor, you pick somebody who is more successful. It's my secret today. You cannot teach me if you don't have more result than me. It's my rule. I love mentors. I need mentors. But my rule, before I can have somebody to be my mentor, you must have something bigger. What you are handling must be bigger than my own. Right? If you have over 20 estates like GTS Home has, and then you want to start one estate, do you think it will be hard? Before I came on this show now, I was just in a session with a new student of mine who is into real estate. He paid me $20,000. Can everybody type $20,000? Yeah? $20,000. That's what he paid. Now, he could afford it because it's a big real estate company. It has 18 estate already. But he said, I love the way you do real estate. I love the serenity. I love the structure you have around your business. You have it all over the world, yet everything's so structured. I want something like that too. Right? And he paid me $20,000. Yeah, for mentorship. So how many of you have a mentor? The biggest problem with many of us, we just stumble into all these things. No mentor, nobody guiding you. And you're wondering why you've been losing money. You've been losing money because you don't have a mentor. This year alone, I have paid my own mentors. Okay? Right now, last month it was $150,000. When I checked the latest invoice, I have paid my mentors this year $206,000 US. I want everybody to type $206,000 US. So it's not only that I'm charging people to mentor them, I'm also paying my own mentors. $206,000 is what I've paid my mentors, from Grant Cardone to John Maxwell to Grant Cardone is my real estate mentor and sales mentor. John Maxwell is my leadership mentor. To Robert Kiyosaki is my money mentor. Right? That man, I'm forever grateful to Robert Kiyosaki for helping me to understand how to make, manage, and multiply money. Okay? But what have I done? I've had to learn to pay these people to, because the bigger your business is, the more you have headache. And if you don't have people who are ahead of you, yes, Brian Tracy, thank you for reminding me. Brian Tracy also. Right? If you don't pay, Brian Tracy also is one of my sales mentor. Brian Tracy is good in sales. Right? If you don't have people who are ahead of you, people who have done something bigger than you, showing you the ropes, you will get overburdened by the pressure of what you're doing. You just get so stressed up, so choked with the little you're doing. And meanwhile, what you're doing is no big deal. Some people have done it bigger. $10 stopped losing money when he made Dangote his mentor. $10 stop losing money when he made Dangote his mentor. These are powerful principles, ladies and gentlemen. For becoming wealthy, you must look for a mentor. Can everybody type, I'll get a mentor today? I'll get a mentor today. Get a property mentor. Get a property mentor. Get somebody. Now, how do you get a mentor? Is either you pay or you serve. Pay or you serve. Pay or you serve. How do you pay? So they have, some mentors have coaching programs. Pay for it. If you don't have money to pay, serve them. Go and sell their property. This is how I started too. My first property mentor in Nigeria, I was selling his property for him. And he was giving me commission. And because I was loyal to his own property, the other people selling, but I focused on his own real estate. And because I was serving, the man kept helping me. The man kept showing me the ropes. One day we were going for one particular inspection of his property. I was taking one of my clients. Another estate, Omonile, had snatched the land back from the man. And my mentor was saying to me, he said, because he didn't listen, his land was taken over. Said there's a way around this business. Okay? So, and I was lucky to serve that person. Okay? So go and look for a real estate company to serve. GTEX Homes has a marketing program. Go and join, register, and start promoting GTEX Home property. There's no way you become the best marketer. We do all expense paid trip for people. Right? GTEX Home, somebody say, but I'm not in Nigeria. We're in London. We're in Dubai. We're even in US. So sell the US property, sell the London property, join the program. The program is a global program. In fact, there are people who are not in any of these cities, Canada, who are in part of this program. Now, if there's no way you become you win among the top salespeople, that you will not get all expense paid trip. During that trip, one of the things we do is that I sit down with everybody and I start mentoring them. Okay? So you either pay or serve. Which other way can you serve? Buy property from GTEX Homes. There's no way you are one of our top investors. I owe you to guide you, right, in our property. If you're one of our top investors, there's no way I have to help you because you are one of our investors. And because your success is my success. Right? You've already invested in our estate. I have sometimes people who chat me up, Dr. Steven, I bought property from so company. I'm having challenge. Can you help me? Mentor me on how to overcome. I'm like, you saw our company there, you did not buy. You went to buy somewhere else. You now want me to. So what do you want me to do? To fight that company? I just pinned the website. Go to portal, www.portal.gtshomes.com. You can register to be one of our agents and work with us. Portal.gtshomes.com. But how many of you have investment? At least you are ready to deposit 1 million, 5 million, 10 million, 20 million, okay, in land banking, and you want me to put you through at least investing with our company. How many of you? If you want that type, I need you to guide me. I have savings. Now, this is only for those of you who already have savings. You already have some money down, and you just need me to begin to guide you on how to do with our company, with some of the best opportunities in our company based on your budget. Okay, if you are ready for that type, please mentor me with your land banking opportunities. Now, I need you to know this. No mentor is perfect, right? So when it comes to mentorship, you will never find a perfect mentor, but focus on what you have come to learn. One of my students, today now she's a trainer. Not only did she learn e-commerce from me. I remember the day it was here in Dubai. She paid me $350,000 to learn e-commerce. She was almost in tears. Sir, are you sure? I will not lose. Are you sure, sir? I've never paid anybody in my life $350,000 that time. Of course, my coaching is now $10,000. This was many years ago. She said, I've never paid anybody in my life, Dr. Steven, $350,000 for coaching. Are you sure I will not lose? Are you sure? She was to learn e-commerce from me. To the glory of God, this woman is one of the most successful e-commerce students I have in London. She's based in London. Not only did she make money, and that's why I said it's my joy that you succeed, because it will still touch on me. After she became so successful in e-commerce, guess what she did? She came back to our company and she bought land and she bought house. Am I not happy? Right? My wife and I mentored her in e-commerce. Now she's a trainer. They invite her all over UK. Come and train us. Come and mentor us. She's also charging again to mentor other people and still making money. And everywhere she goes, she said, Dr. Steven and his wife are my mentors. They help me. I won't be here without them. But I will never forget that day when we did training here in Dubai and she was to pay that money. You see, sometimes investment is like, going to farm with your sheep. It's almost like you are crying, but you still come back rejoicing. She just go to my YouTube page, you see her testimony where she was sharing that anything Dr. Steven asked me to do, I will do it when it comes to business. Because my life changed because of this. So, for those of you who have budget, please, if you don't have budget yet, don't chat me. You have at least, between 1 million and 20 million naira budget to start land banking. Send me a WhatsApp message now. I will attend to the first 20, only first 20. Okay, as I speak to you, I have more than 100 messages I've not been able to attend to. I'm so busy. But immediately I'm done with this show, I will attend to the first 20. +1 8577 015527. WhatsApp chat. There's a rule to it. State your full name, state your budget, okay, and maybe your preferred location. But your full name. Don't say Yinka what? Yinka Orimoguje. My budget is 20 million naira. I want to do land banking. Please guide me, Dr. Steven. I will gladly answer you. The first 20. The number again is my US line +1 8577 015527. Again, +1 8577 015527. Chat me up right now. First 20, I will attend to you. If you are not among the first 20, I won't attend. Your full name, your budget. Please be specific about your budget. Don't come and waste my time. You must value my time. I always say this. Anybody that doesn't value your time doesn't value your life. If you respect me, you value my time. If you are not ready, when you are ready, chat me up. Okay? When you are ready, chat me up. But don't waste my time when you know you are not ready. How many of you are ready for number 6? If you are ready for number 6, type I'm ready, I'm ready. Number 6, how I build a multi-billion naira property empire. Don't call, WhatsApp chat. Okay? So somebody said I should call the number slowly. +1 85 77 01 5527. The number is pinned to this video, so you can see it is already on your screen. See it is there. +1 85 77 01 5527. So if you're ready for number 6, how I build a multi-billion naira land banking empire in 6 years without any cash. Number 6, and this is very, very important. Build a structure around your investment. Okay, everybody type it down. Build a structure around, actually it's number 7. Okay, number 7, build a structure around your investment. Build a structure around your investment. Build a structure around your investment. So if you're going to become a property, investor like me, make sure there's a structure around it. When you buy a land, how do you do structure? Make sure you get a receipt. Make sure you get a deed of assignment. Make sure you get a survey for the land. You do not own a land until you have a deed of assignment and a survey. It is not C of O that gives you ownership of land. It is the deed of assignment that transfer ownership to you, right? For many companies, the land they sell it separate from the deed of assignment. And many people make mistake. Many companies, the land is separate from the deed of assignment. They are not the same. But many of us make that mistake. So pay for your land, then pay for the document, because a lawyer has to prepare that deed of assignment. Usually it's the lawyer of the seller. Okay? Then a surveyor. What is a survey? A survey is the map. Okay? The measurement and the map of the land you bought. Put a structure. Some of you deposit small money here, you will not finish payment, you will not get your document, you go and buy another small one, you go and buy another one. Later you say they scammed you, they dupe you, they did this. You did not tell people, I did not finish paying. I did not build a structure around my land banking investment, right? I did not make sure that everything is properly done. I did not make sure that I finished paying and I paid for my document and I got my document and I have it shipped to me. Right? If I'm not in Nigeria, they will ship it to me via DHL. If you are dealing with GTEx Homes, we ship it to you, right? And I have my document. Everything is intact. Put a structure around your real estate investment. Put a structure. Just don't buy cha-cha-cha-cha everywhere, scatter everywhere, right? Dealing with companies that are also not structured themselves. Buying from real estate companies that are not organized. If you call our GTEx Homes 2 a.m. in the morning, somebody will pick the call. Call us 4 a.m. in the morning. Somebody will pick the call. We do 247 CRM. 247. Right? We are very serious-minded. That is the attitude to success. That's the mindset you need to have. That's the mindset. So build a structure around your real estate investment. Don't just do things anyhow. This is serious money here. I get so pained when people reach out to me. Right? He said, Dr. Sivi, they dupe me here. I said, okay, how much did you pay? Saying, in fairness, I only pay 80%. But yeah, they are telling me to pay for document. I will never pay. Oh, God, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? By law, you do not own a land until they give you deed of assignment. How many of you are getting value today? If you are getting value, type, I'm getting value. Come on, talk to me. If you're getting value, type, I am getting value. I'm getting value. How many of you know that you do not own a land until you get your deed of assignment on that land? All you are doing is an investment scheme, investment program. By law, you don't own a land until you get the deed to that land. So I see people fighting wars that they can't win. People fighting battles that they can't win. Right? Criminalizing people, blackmailing people on social media, when you yourself did not understand what you are going into and putting the right structure. C of O does not transfer ownership of a land to you. The fact that the land you are buying has C of O does not transfer the ownership of that land, even though you paid for the land. What transfer ownership is called deed of assignment and survey. I want everybody to write deed of assignment and survey. Everybody write it down. Deed of assignment and survey. That's what transfer ownership of a land to you. The deed is actually what transfer it, but the survey, right, is what shows, okay, the exact location, this measurement and the location of the land that you bought. So never say, I own a land when you don't have a deed. Never. Never. You don't own it yet. You are still doing payment. You are still doing investment. You are still doing installment payment. So are you learning, guys? If you are learning again, type, I'm learning, I'm learning, I'm learning. Come on, guys, talk to me. If you are learning again, type, I'm learning, I'm learning, I'm learning. Yes, with details, you still have to pay for your document, your deed of assignment and your survey, because we have to do it in your name. We do your CIF. Our lawyers have to prepare your deed of assignment in your name. They have to prepare a survey in your name. You have to pay separately for it. But it's all written. You will all be told all that before you invest. Well, and that's one of the things our team does. Proper education, proper, they put you through all these things. It's even your form. We put it on your form. You see FAQ on your form and you can read the FAQ. Very clearly stated. Are you ready? Are you getting value again? If you are getting value, type, I'm getting value. Are you ready for number 8, which is a bonus point? How did I get here? How did I build my multi-billion Naira empire? Okay? If you are ready for number 8, type, I am ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Number 8, make sure you are buying from a service plot. Everybody type service plot. Okay, make sure you are buying a service plot. And if you are the one developing the estate, make sure you are doing a service plot. So what is a service plot? A service plot is a plot of land that you buy where the developer will provide the internal road, will fence the property around. Okay? The developer will provide infrastructure for that estate. And as well as a good town planning, a good planning for the estate. Now, one of the biggest mistakes many people made were to buying property that is not serviced because it is cheap, right? And so, before you know it, they never made provision for road. Do you know that when we buy land now, 20% of the land we buy goes on road, internal road, because we have to make sure we structure, we do layout. We have town planning guys working in our office. We'll plan each estate. This is where there will be road. This is where there will be hospital. This is where kids will be. This is where this will be. When you buy a land that is not a service plot, where they will provide infrastructure, you are losing. First of all, the property will not appreciate in value. Second of all, the future of that entire area is messed up. Somebody asked me, what's Gazette? What about Gazette? Gazette, C of O, is a title that government gives to you. Okay? For C of O, is a title they give to you, or usually give to a large number of land, may not even be to you, for 99 years. It is not what transfer ownership. It's just a document where government is saying, oh, we allow you to use this land for 99 years. And this is some of the deception in the real estate sector. People have been deceived to think that once the land has C of O, it means that in law, that the land has C of O does not mean it is your own. It is the deed of assignment that guarantees that a land is your own. So whether the land has C of O or doesn't have C of O, they must still give you what we call a deed of assignment and a survey. At that point, you know, because when you now have your deed of assignment and your survey, even if it doesn't have a C of O, you can process your C of O. It's not difficult nowadays. In fact, Lagos State is about to digitize the process of applying for C of O. Or your state has already done their own. In 90 days, right? In less than 90 days, you can get C of O in your state now. Just pay your money. You get your... Ogun State did it during Amusu. In 90 days, you get your C of O. So, but people now get deceived. They will not give you deed of assignment. They will not give you survey. They will just show you the C of O of the entire land. Now you are assuming you have a land. That land, yes, it has C of O, but it's not yours by law. You can't claim right on it. Even if they give you receipt or give you, that does not transfer the land to you. So you need to, these are education that many of us don't have. Another one, like I said, is service plot. When you just buy land, that there's no planning around the land. Where will there be crèche? Where will there be, or a clinic in that estate? Okay? Where will there be, proper, infrastructure, internal road, right? Where there will be electricity, rain, water, all of these things, they don't put it. And then you just keep buying property. Right? A gazette, everybody keep typing gazette. Gazette and C of O are at the same level. In fact, gazette is better than C of O. But it does not transfer ownership. It doesn't mean you own the land. Get this right. I'm not asking you not to buy a land that has gazette or a land that has C of O. You can buy a land, if it has gazette, it will be more expensive. If it has C of O, it will be more expensive than the one that does not have. But what I'm saying is that because they showed you that the land has gazette or the land has C of O, does not mean you own it. So a gazette is a decree, is a law, is a publication where government release a land to a community. Usually meaning the government has released that land to that community. That's the meaning of gazette. Okay? But again, it doesn't mean the land is yours. The land is for community, not yours. Until you now have a deed of assignment, either from the community or from the developer that sold it to you, a deed of assignment from them that says this portion, that's why you need the survey, this portion, this 600 square meter or 500 square meter or 300 square meter has been given to Mr. Orimo Gunje, right? With a survey for it. Now it is yours. I hope you are learning. If you are learning, type I'm learning, I'm learning. Come on guys, type I'm learning if you are learning. So a gazette is even better than a C of O because a C of O is for 99 years. A gazette does not have a time limit, right? There's no time limit to a gazette. I hope you are learning now. There's no time limit to a gazette, so you are not bound by 99 years when you have gazette. You cannot use your lawyer to prepare deed of assignment when buying because your lawyer doesn't understand the root title. When you're preparing a deed of assignment, is a lawyer that understands the root title. What is the root title? The history of the land. Because your deed of assignment is not valid if they do not cite the root, the history of the land. And it's the lawyer of the seller who bought the land and understand the root title, the history of the land. He's able to cite all that in the deed of assignment. That way, it becomes a valid legal document, okay, that you can take to court to say this land belongs to me. But when you don't have deed of assignment, okay, and you go to court over a land, yes, they will acknowledge the fact that yes, the land has C of O or the land has gazette, but it's not yours. It is the deed that transfers it to yours. Okay, it's the deed that make it become yours. So very important that you know this. So your lawyer cannot prepare the deed of assignment, at least in our company. Our lawyer prepares it. Our surveyor does everything. Okay? So a gazette, yes, gazette is far better than C of O because a C of O is for 99 years. Gazette is not time bound, right? Also, they usually revoke C of O easily. You just hear governor revoke C of O. But have you ever heard of a revoked gazette? You never hear of revoked gazette. You know why? Because it's a law, is a decree of law. In fact, it was because Fashola is a lawyer, that's why he stopped giving gazette in Lagos. Because he's a lawyer and he understood that gazette is more powerful than a C of O, so he stopped issuing gazette. So most of the gazette you see that most of them are before Fashola became governor of Lagos. Right? Because you understand, gazette is more powerful. It's a decree of law. Right? A gazette is a government publication that transfer a particular land back to the family. So, but it's the same. Once a land has a gazette, it's the same, or it has a C of O, it's the same. So you don't say, my land has C of O, now I want gazette. They don't do it that way. It's either the land already has a C of O or it has gazette. Right? If it does not have a C of O or gazette, right, a gazette is a publicized accession, right? Accession is like the first phase of releasing the land, an accession. Then when it is published in newspaper, it becomes a gazette. Okay? So accession, gazette, same word. Gazette just mean it approved. Gazette mean they have published it. Okay? Accession mean that it has been released back to the family. But when it's now published, it's now called a gazette. Okay? And becomes a law because it's like you are publishing a decree. I hope you got value today. If you got value, type I got value, I got value. So, very important that you understand. If your land, however, that you're buying does not have C of O, very easy. In fact, it's even better. Because two things that happen when you buy a land without C of O, just make sure it's a land that is freehold. What does it mean by freehold? It is not under acquisition. So once the land is not under acquisition, it's sometimes even better to buy it when it does not have C of O. Why? Because now the C of O will come in your name. Okay? The C of O will come in your name. Right? And because many of these C of O gazette does not come in your name. It is when they now give you a deed. It's the deed and the survey that as long as the entire area has C of O, it still covers you. Or the entire area has gazette, it still covers you. But when it doesn't have a C of O yet, you can then process for your C of O in your own name. And so the C of O will even come out in your name, which has more advantage because now it's in your own name. Okay? So a lot of times people just get these things wrong. And I must only buy. And a land that already has gazette or has C of O is a lot more expensive. A lot more expensive. A whole lot more expensive. So you can start at your level. Start with a land that doesn't have C of O yet and gradually grow. The first land we got, that 50 acre, did not have C of O. But we started there. Today now, there's no type of land we don't have. Gazette, C of O, we have all of them. Okay, so life is in phases, men are in sizes. Live your size time. Is it possible to get C of O on a land that has gazette? Absolutely not. Your gazette, I already told you. If a land already has gazette, the next step is governor's consent. Can everybody type governor's consent? If a land already has a C of O or it has a gazette, the next level is you register your survey, then you take it to the government, and then they give you a governor's, you pay some money, they give you a governor's consent. What is a governor's consent? The governor's consent is almost the same as registered deed of assignment or registered deed. What does it mean? It means that the governor is attesting. Remember 1978 law that empowered that all land belongs to the governor. Okay, so what this then means is that the governor is consenting, that is aware that this land that has C of O or this land that has gazette has moved from the family that originally the government released it to, or has moved from the man or the woman that the government gave the C of O to, and it has now moved to you. The governor, who has the overall power over all lands in state according to Nigerian law, is attesting that he's aware. That's the meaning of governor's consent. So you start with a land that is freehold. Okay? So types of land. I've done videos on types of land. You have land that is under acquisition. You have land that is under committed acquisition or non-committed acquisition. Non-committed acquisition means even though it's an acquisition, you can get a cession on it. Committed acquisition means you cannot get a cession on it. Right? Then from there you move to freehold land. Freehold land means it doesn't have title, but the land, you can always go and process your title by yourself and you will get it. Okay? And then you move to a land with a cession or gazette, which means the land was taken by government before, but they have released it back to the community, right? Then you move to a land with C of O, which means there is C of O covering certificate of occupancy, covering that area. Then you move to a land with governor's consent, which is the highest. Okay? So somebody said, what happens if someone lost his receipt used to purchase land? Is that a problem? Yeah, it's a problem because the People you bought from can deny you. But that's why we said don't buy land from Omonile. Buy land from real estate company. If you buy land from a real estate company, you can take them to court, right? Worst case, the government will force them, the court will force them to pay you back your money, right? Or freeze their assets. Yes, the government can do that. But when you buy land from an individual, first of all, to even lay hold on that individual, the person can disappear. These family members have different children. They'll disappear. Now, even if you lay hold on the person, that individual, you take the person to court, the court confirms the person stole money from you, didn't give you land, the person has the right to tell the judge that it will take him 50 years to pay you back. Now you spend so much money to prosecute a case. At the end of the day, there's no guarantee you get anything back. Because the person can say, my lord, I don't have money. Heaven and earth, go and check. I don't have anything. To take me 50 years to pay this person back. Okay? So very, very important that you know. Did you get value today? If you got value, type I got value, I got value. So, like I said, I'm willing to mentor you. I mentioned 8 things today. Start as a broker. If you want to become like me, that's what I did. Deal with land that is service plot, or make sure your land become, if you are doing bulk, build an estate that has serviced plot attached to it. It will take you time to build the infrastructure, but let that be the plan. Number 3, buy the bush and that has a future plan. Places that are still bushy today, but there's a plan around those locations. You can start and then turn it around. Number 4, pay installment. Don't wait till you have all the money. Nobody has all the money to buy property anywhere in the world. You pay gradually, right? Start, you deposit 1 million today, 500,000 every month. Before you know it, you're a landlord, right? Number 5, start now. Start now. Start now. Stop procrastinating. Dr. saying, I'll do it later. I'll try it later. I'll try it tomorrow. Start now. Now. Go and buy land now. Now. Today. Chat me up now. Now. Stop procrastinating. I've given you my number. You have anything in your account, at least ₦1 million. Start there. +1 857701 5527. Start somewhere. Stop procrastinating. Maybe tomorrow. I think about it. If I have been procrastinating 6 years ago, will I be here? Will I? Because if I had waited 6 now, most of those property I bought for 500,000, ₦1 million, they are going for 10 million, they are going for 25 million. I can't afford it again. So waiting, you don't wait to buy land, you buy land and wait. Number 6, get a mentor. Don't do this alone. It's not safe to do it alone. How much do you know? Right? You're just starting life and you don't want to blow all your money. Get a mentor. Number 7, buy a water land, because water land appreciates more than dry land. Okay? And I did time, if you are new, go and watch it again. Number 8, build a structure around your investment. Okay? Complete your properties well. Okay? Get your document, get your deed of assignment and your survey. Somebody said, do we do JV? Yes, we do. When we are dealing with a credible organization, we do JV. Okay, so the number is +1 857701 5527. The first 20 people to chat me up, I'm going to work with you and help you today. +1 857701 5527. +1 857701 5527. First 20 people. Let's do it. Okay? I've had a great time today. Thank you for watching. Please share this video 50 times. Okay? Go to my YouTube page. There's so much information I have put on my YouTube page. Go and subscribe to my YouTube handle now. Dr. S. Akintayo on YouTube. Go and subscribe now. Also on Instagram. Oh boy. I have so much content on Instagram that you just want to go there. Dr. S. Akintayo on Instagram and on YouTube. Go there now and sign up. And like I said, first 20 people that chat me up on WhatsApp, don't call, just chat. +1 857701 5527. +1 857701 5527. First 20 people, I'm going to help you out today. Boom! Let's do this. I love you. God bless you. Good night, everybody. I hope you got value. So quickly go. JV means joint venture, yeah? Love you all. You want to work with me in London office, why not? Google London office, reach out to them, tell them you want to, do internship or whatever. First 20 people, I will respond to you once I shut down now. +1 8577015527. I love you. Come on, show some gratitude if you enjoyed today's session. Show me some love. Love you. Good night, everybody. Love you. Bye.